911, what are you reporting?
My maintenance guy went to go check on one of the guests here that we've been having a problem with, and he said we need medical assistance here now.
Okay, is one moment. Let me get you over to TFD, okay?
Okay.
Fire medical aid.
South Sound with a transfer it. One moment.
I call her. What's the emergency there?
So my maintenance guy went to go check on a guest in the room, and he just called me down and said, please call medical assistance right now.
Okay, what room number?
520. We need medical. Oh my God. Yeah, we need assistance now.
So I've got a unit heading your way, but I need some more information to know if I need to send additional units or what.
Yes.
What's going on with the person?
We need an ambulance here. It's real bad.
Tell me what's going on. Okay, but the person's breathing?
No.
The person is not breathing?
Hi, I'm the housekeeping supervisor here at the Holiday Inn Express, and we have a side in one of our units.
You have a side in one of your units. So the person is deceased?
Yes.
In August 2024, Hector Gonzalez, 27 years old, drove up from Oregon to Tacoma for what was supposed to be a simple weekend out with friends. That night, they ended up at Dream Girls at Fox's, a local strip club, where Hector met a dancer going by the name Marnay. By the end of the night, they had made a plan to meet later. Hector sent $1,500 through Zelle, and the moment that money hit, she sent her boyfriend one text, a heart emoji. Two suspects, one dancer, a man waiting in the shadows, and a night prosecutors say was planned from the very beginning. More than a year later, the couple prosecutors said turned that late-night meetup into a deadly setup would be convicted. This is the full story, and you're watching Hidden Crime Network. Hector Gonzalez-Jimenez was 27 years old, living in Oregon, and by all accounts, just a young man looking to have a good weekend. He and a group of friends made the drive up to Tacoma, Washington. Nothing unusual about it. A weekend away, some drinks, some laughs. Like many visitors that passed through the city, they ended up at a local strip club called Dream Girls at Fox's. Inside the club, Hector met a dancer going by the name Marnay, real name Ashley Arrieta. She was working her regular Friday-Saturday shift, gave clients a fake number from a free text app, and kept her real name to herself. She had kids at home and a boyfriend she had been with since December 2023, a man named Jamari Webb. But Hector had no idea.
Sorry, ahorita no me tengo que reír, pero las pastillas yo sé que te dan como efectos.
Aparte, se me sentía, mija.
Regardless, they talked, they danced, and at some point during the night, a private arrangement was made. She would meet Hector later, outside the club. Investigators would say Hector sent $1,500 through Zelle to make it official, and the moment that money hit her account, she sent one text to her boyfriend, a heart. To Hector, the night was still going according to plan, but that one emoji told a completely different story to the man who received it, and Jamari already knew exactly where to go. While all of this was unfolding, Hector's friends were still waiting. They had all come up together, but somewhere during that night, Hector had gone off to meet the woman from the club. That was the last time they saw him. When he did not come back and stopped responding, they started to worry. Eventually, one of them made a call.
Communications, may I help you?
Hi. I'm calling in because I'm missing my friend.
Okay, and how long has your friend been missing?
He's been missing since Saturday.
Okay. Any threats to harm himself or others?
No. None of that I know of. Sorry?
What city is he missing out of?
Tacoma.
Tacoma. And how old?
27.
Okay, stay on the line.
26 or 27.
Okay, stay on the line. I'm going to put you through to my partner. We'll get someone to assist you in a moment.
But by the time that call was made, officers were already being dispatched to the 5th floor of the Holiday Inn.
911, what are you reporting?
Hi, this is my name is Carlos. I'm calling from the Holiday Inn Express downtown Tacoma.
Okay. What's going on there?
My maintenance guy went to go check on one of the guests here that we've been having a problem with, and he said we need medical assistance here now.
Okay. Is this at 2102 South C Street in Tacoma at the Holiday Inn Express?
Right, yeah. So this is the third call.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Wait, one moment. Let me get you over to TFD, okay?
Okay.
Fire medical aid.
South Sound with a transfer at... One moment. South Sound with a transfer at 2102 South C Street in Tacoma at the Holiday Inn Express.
Thanks, South Sound. Hi, caller. What's the emergency there?
Hi, my maintenance guy was going to check on the room.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
That's better.
Sorry. Gotcha. So my maintenance guy went to go check on the guests in the room, and he just called me down and said, please call medical assistance right now.
Okay, what room number?
520.
Do you know what's going on in that room?
No, I don't. I'm at the front desk. He's upstairs on the 5th floor, and he's just telling me to call for help right now.
Okay, well, I can get a unit started, but I kind of need some more information to be able to send you the right resources. I need to know if the person is just sick or if they're not breathing. Do we need to start CPR? Is the person overdosing? So do you think you can get in touch with your manager, whoever's upstairs, and find out a little more information?
1 second, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Alright, they're coming down now. I'm sorry about that. Just checking out.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, sir. They're coming up now.
So do you need the fire department?
No, I don't know. Not yet. I'm not sure yet. They're coming down now to let me know what they need. They just called for an emergency. So I just called. I didn't really ask them any questions.
Okay. Well, I'll hang on while you get some more information for me.
Okay. We need medical. Oh my God. Yeah, we need assistance now.
So I've got a unit heading your way, but I need some more information to know if I need to send additional units or what.
Yes.
What's going on with the person?
We need an ambulance here. It's real bad.
Tell me what's going on.
The guest is hurt. Looks like
An injury? Like they took a fall or something, or what?
Yes. I have a lot of people in the lobby. I can't really.
Okay, but the person's breathing?
No.
The person is not breathing?
Hi, I'm the housekeeping supervisor here at the Holiday Inn Express, and we have a side in one of our units.
You have a side in one of your units. So the person is deceased?
Yes.
Or a side attempt?
Deceased. I just saw the body.
Deceased. Okay. All right. I appreciate you getting on the phone and giving me good information about that. Now we can get the appropriate resources going out there.
Yeah.
So this is in room...
When officers reached the 5th floor of the Holiday Inn, the scene inside room 520 immediately told them this was not a suicide. Hector had been shot. The room showed signs of a struggle, and scattered across the floor were items that at first looked random. A white slip-on shoe, a broken necklace, a grocery bag, a tequila receipt. But in a homicide investigation, nothing stays random for long. Surveillance footage from the hotel captured 2 people leaving the building at around 3:30 in the morning, just minutes after the shooting. One detail immediately stood out. The man walking out was only wearing one shoe.
because the other one was still sitting on the 5th floor, right outside room 520. That shoe was sent for DNA testing, and what came back gave detectives their first real name, Jamari Webb. From there, investigators began pulling surveillance footage, issuing police bulletins, and tracking the couple's movements. It did not take long. On September 17, 2024, officers followed Ashley and Jamari to a park and placed them both under arrest. And this is what Ashley had to say.
Detective Frisbee, police station, so everything's audio and visually recorded, okay? Since we're going to be asking some questions, we're going to advise you your rights. Okay, and then we'll go from there. So, you have the right to remain silent. Any statement that you make can be used as evidence against you in the court of law. If you are under the age of 18, anything you do say may be used against you in a juvenile court, or if you are transferred to an adult status, then anything you say may be used against you in criminal proceedings in adult court. You have the right this time to talk to an attorney of your choice and to have your attorney present before and during questioning and the making of any statement. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you are entitled to have one appointed for you without cost to you and to have an attorney present at any time during any questioning and the making of any statement. You may stop answering questions or ask for an attorney at any time during any questioning and the making of any statement. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Okay. Having been made fully aware of these rights, you voluntarily wish to answer questions now? Okay.
This sign right here is just an acknowledgement of rights, okay? Not an admission of anything.
So we're talking to you, we responded to an incident that happened at the Holiday Inn on August 25th, a couple of weeks ago. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. There was a person who was harmed in a room. Sounds like something had happened. You were there.
Harmed?
Yeah, they were hurt. You know what I'm talking about?
Harmed, like what you mean harmed?
They were, you met with them there and something happened there, and that's what we're trying to figure out.
I have no idea about that.
You weren't, when was the last time you were at the Holiday Inn?
I can't remember, I don't know.
Is that a place you typically go?
No.
Okay. Are we talking like days, weeks, months, years?
Never been there.
Okay. You've never been to the Holiday Inn or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
She says she has never been to the Holiday Inn, but detectives already have surveillance footage placing her there. They know, and now they are watching her decide how far she wants to take the lie.
That number is getting exchanged.
That's where like I don't really remember. I just remember like that we danced, but I also don't remember the total of dances that we like had together.
Yeah, that's fine. Did he offer his number? Did you ask him for his number? How does that work at the strip club?
Either whoever asks or exchanges it first.
Okay. Do you remember an exchange happening? Or you were going to meet up with him later?
I really don't. I'm really sorry. I just remember him like being on his phone. It's really dark in there. Of course, I was like drunk and I just see him on his phone. I don't really remember much, but maybe the lady in the front desk.
What do you remember about her? What was that?
I don't know. I just remember somebody in the front desk.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you walk in, there's a girl at the front desk. Is she on the left side or the right side?
The right side.
Okay. Do you remember, was anything said?
No.
Okay. Where'd you go after you went by the desk?
I don't remember.
Notice the pattern. She remembers the dances. She remembers the tequila. She remembers the front desk. But the moment the conversation moves toward the room, the money, or Jamari, suddenly everything goes blank.
Okay. Who took you to where you went to meet him?
Normally be with my boyfriend.
Who, and that is?
Mari.
You call him Mari. It's Jamari though. Okay. So that night, did he pick you up like right before your shift was over, after your shift? What?
I don't remember.
Okay.
So now Jamari is in the picture. He drove her there. He knew where she was going. And investigators say that heart emoji told him the money had already landed before she ever walked through that hotel door.
I don't know. I just know that I felt like I was gonna faint, and because I have epilepsy, so I feel like I was drunk and I wasn't feeling good, so I fell. I remember falling in the room myself, and then my heart was beating really fast, and then I was just outside, I think, already going down. I went outside. Like we was outside and we was supposed to go home.
Ashley, why would you just tell us the truth? You know we didn't pick your name out of a cereal box. We're laying it out for you. We're giving you an out to tell us what happened, and you just continuously lie to us. I don't understand. How long have you been with Amari?
Since like December.
From December last year? So like 7 months? I guess it's lots. No, I guess it's 10 months. So like you're only in there for a couple minutes. So to miss a phone call
from him.
I know, I get it, but I'm saying timeline walking through. We see you on the timeline. He's only a couple minutes behind you. So you probably wouldn't even have time to sit down and even talk at that point. And he's already coming in upstairs. So you would practically have to be on the phone with him the whole time for you to miss a phone call from him. You know what I mean?
I was on my phone the whole time.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, for him to call and miss, like he would have to call you as soon as you got in there and then miss that call. So you wouldn't even have had any time to do anything. So let alone have him pay you at that point. Like you would have already been missing that phone call because it was that quick. He was already following you right up.
Okay.
What happened in the room before you left? He just didn't open the door and you leave. Like,
like
I'd have been pissed if I just paid you money and now somebody showed up at the door.
No, yeah.
And now you're gonna leave.
And he didn't call me back.
Who didn't call you back?
The guy.
Okay. Well, what happened before that? Because there's going to be if you're at the bed, the way the room is set up, you got to walk through Brian and Amari at the door. So what happened there? How did all this go down? What happened?
She says she walked out. She says she fainted. She says she woke up and nobody was there. But detectives pointed out something she could not explain away. Jamari was only minutes behind her going into that hotel. There was barely enough time for a conversation, let alone for her to collect payment, drink tequila, and black out. The timeline did not add up, and she knew it.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that, you said what's his name?
Brian.
Yeah, opened the door most likely and come in and probably said that it was time to go or something and I left. I just remember me leaving.
Why would you leave by yourself if he's there to get you? Why wouldn't you just leave together?
I don't know.
I think you do know. I think something happened. You just don't want to tell us about it. And I'm pretty sure you had.
Well, whatever happened, I wasn't in the room anymore. Like, whatever you guys know, like.
What was the last thing you saw when you walked out of the room then?
Well, both of them. And then I just left.
Well, what were they doing? What were they saying to each other? Where were they standing?
I don't know. I think he seemed confused or something, the guy. Yeah.
What was Jamari saying?
Nothing. I think he just walked in and closed the door.
As you're coming out, he's going and closing the door or what?
I don't know how, but like they all made it by like the end of the room. And then I left.
They end up, you said by the end of the room?
Or something, yeah.
Like over by, are you talking about like the bathroom or the window?
By like the bed or something. And then.
There's two beds, which bed? The close bed or the far bed?
I don't remember.
Okay, just one king size bed type of thing.
But they were over by the bed? away from that door hallway thing?
Yeah, so then I just didn't know what was going on. I was, like I said, drunk that night too, so probably panicked and left.
Okay. When you say you got there, and I can tell you from video, Jamari's right behind you. He's with you. Did you guys ride the elevator up together?
Yes.
Okay. So you ride the elevator up together, and then do you go in the room with him, without him? How does that work?
Without him, I don't go. I don't bring him with me.
Okay. So he waits. Where did he wait?
I don't know where he was waiting. I just know that he was probably like behind me.
Okay. But he rode up with you in the elevator. Okay. So see, even that's different. You said he waited in the car. That's what I mean. If you just go through the story the way it happened, it makes more sense. He rode up the elevator with you. You waited outside. You went in. How long were you guys interacting before Jamari knocked on the door?
5-10 minutes.
Okay. So 5 or 10 minutes, Jamari knocked on the door. And then what happens?
I leave.
Okay. Remember, I'm telling you, I can see cameras. I can see you guys walking in.
I leave.
Okay. You leave, and where's Jamari?
Probably still behind, and that's why I'm waiting for him to come.
Okay. So he hangs back in the room while you're leaving. Okay. What happened in that room before you left?
I don't know. I just left. They was talking. I don't know what they was talking about. I left.
Okay. Were they talking calmly? Were they heated?
They were calm.
They were calm? Okay. So you guys were having a normal conversation, you and Brian, the guy? Nothing weird, and then Jamari knocks on the door, maybe because you missed a call or something? Okay. And then Brian just lets him in?
Yeah.
And you walk out? Okay. What happened after that?
I go home.
Okay. That's it? Okay. What did Jamari actually say happened in that room?
He didn't tell me nothing.
Okay. Was there anything odd about Jamari when he came out? And you guys haven't had any conversations since? You're just going through the normal days? Okay. Does Jamari have a weapon? Do you know if he has a gun?
No.
Do you?
No, I don't.
Do you ever take one with you or anything like that?
No.
Do not? Okay.
You were in the passenger seat when you were leaving? He was driving again?
Huh?
He was driving again?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys go after that?
Home.
Straight to your place? When you said that they were both over by the bed, towards the wall, the window, they made it into the room. You got like the bed here, entertainment center here with the TV on the wall, or the TV on top of the entertainment center. There's that little kind of walkway there. They made it to the other side. Were they arguing?
No, I wasn't arguing.
No arguing?
No.
If somebody just paid money and then somebody else came in, you think that seems logical that nobody would have to be arguing?
No, he wasn't arguing.
What's going on right now?
I remember the guy being really calm.
Okay. How would he be really calm if he was expecting to spend time with you?
Yeah.
And then some dude shows up at the door, and then you leave, and now I'm stuck in this room with this guy who I don't know.
Like I said, he was confused, but he didn't seem angry or anything. The guy, Brian.
Let me ask you straight up. Were you guys just trying to fleece this guy for some money?
No.
Because it seemed like very strange to me that he would come up in the elevator with you. He would just wait outside the door for like 5-6 minutes, whatever it was, and then knock on the door, come inside, and then you leave. Well, I don't understand what the intent of this whole thing was. Like, what is the intent of this whole thing? Because it seems like you're playing a game on this guy. That you just wanted his money, and then you guys were going to bail on out of there. That's what it feels like,
he
right?
Seemed nice or whatever, and a little bit awkward at the same time. There was no reason for me to like do that.
Well, that's why that seems like an easy mark, right? Like you're in a club and you see this guy, he's kind of a nice guy, he's got some money, whatever.
Yeah.
He's willing to do this. you know you're going to be able to get him pretty easy. He's probably not going to put up too much of a fight, right? So in my mind, being on the outside looking in, and kind of a skeptic, right? Because that's what we do for a living.
Yeah.
It seems like you got this guy on the line, you go there, you make him pay you, Jamari knocks on the door, open the door, you're gone, now it's a bait and switch, right? Now I'm here with this guy and I'm thinking to myself, well, what the hell's going on? I just paid so much money, we know how much money it was, $1,500 bucks. So I just paid you $1,500 bucks and now you're walking out the door and I'm dealing with your boyfriend. Like for me, that doesn't make sense. As a normal person looking, saying, like, that's a planned deal that you planned to do this.
No,
right?
but
this is not coincidence.
I didn't plan on that. But like you said, he probably didn't want me being in there or something.
But just saying they were talking calmly was a lie. You were lying to us.
He wasn't like mad or nothing. Neither of them.
Okay. What was the conversation back and forth about? Did he want his money back?
No. Like I say, he seemed confused. He was just like not really talking. He was just saying, who are you, or like, what's going on? But I left. There wasn't angry or nothing.
Why are you deciding to stick with this story? Like,
because
you seem like the person who has a job, you're trying to make it, you have 2 kids.
Yes.
So I get it, it's hard. You're paying for shit that's hard to pay for. Jamari's probably not helping you out, honestly, right?
He had a job.
He had a job, he doesn't anymore.
But even before him, I've always been like struggling as a single mom, so I work hard.
Sure. But part of being that good person is being honest when it comes to this kind of stuff. Something happened, and now it's just time to tell what happened.
Yeah, I was smart and left.
Okay, but you saw what happened before that.
No,
You're
I didn't.
part of it.
I didn't
It's
see
like saying you didn't remember anybody at the club, or Jamari, you don't remember him coming, but he was in the elevator with you. You obviously, there's so many parts of your story that you're leaving out until we have to show you, rather than you just being honest up front.
But I didn't see nothing happen. Nothing bad happened when I was in the room.
Okay, what happened when you were out of the room?
I don't know. I didn't know anything until you just told me the guy's dead.
Regular clients or something?
Yeah, I
You didn't
have.
see this guy before?
No.
But, so you were a little nervous because you don't know him, but so you have others that are regulars?
I have one, yeah.
One regular? Nothing like this ever happened with Jamari before with that guy?
No, because like I said, I don't take him with me with him because I already know that regular.
You take him and he sits on the car with people that are non-regulars?
Yeah.
Like new people that you just meet at the club or whatever? A lot of the girls do that at the club. It's not kind of standard practice. We'll be right back. We're going to take your phone with us so that you can make any phone. Hang out right here.
Can I use the bathroom first?
Sure. Yep. As I take this one off, just go ahead and have a seat over there.
Alright, man. I'll protect Richie's Frisbee. Like he already said, you, the cameras are on, they're recording, if everything's audio, visually recording, okay? Alright. Do you know why you're here?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk to you about that, but because you're here and we're in this room, and we're gonna talk to you with all that, I'm gonna advise you your rights real quick, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's get that out of the way. So you have the right to remain silent. Any statement that you make can be used as evidence against you in the court of law. If you're under the age of 18, anything you do say may be used against you in the juvenile court, or if you're transferred to an adult status, then anything you say may be used against you in the criminal proceedings in adult court. You have the right at the time to talk to an attorney of your choice and to have your attorney present for and during any questioning or making any statement. If you can't afford an attorney, you're entitled to have one appointed for you without cost to you and to have an attorney present at any time during any questioning and making any statement. You may stop answering questions or ask for an attorney at any time during any questioning and the making of any statement. Do you understand these rights? Okay. Having been made fully aware of these rights, do you voluntarily wish to answer questions?
No.
You do not?
No.
Okay. This is not an admission of guilt, this is just saying that we advise you of your rights, okay?
Yeah.
So just sign there for me, please.
All right. Thank you. All right. Appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks, man. All right, you're under arrest. Murder in the first degree, robbery in the first degree, and unlawful possession of a firearm. Okay. Well, let me lock these up so you can lean on them.
Prosecutors say the plan was supposed to be straightforward. The idea was to lure the victim to the room, rob him, and leave before anyone realized what had happened. But things didn't go the way they expected. At some point, Hector tried to defend himself and reached for a weapon. That's when the situation turned violent. Investigators say Jamari Webb began beating him and then fired the shot that killed him. What happened afterward is what shocked investigators the most. Instead of calling for help or reporting what had happened, authorities say the couple focused on covering their tracks. Hector's phone was thrown out along Highway 509. The gun was disposed of. They changed their clothes. And just days later, according to prosecutors, their conversations had already moved on to something else entirely, planning their wedding.
Zelle, he does that on his phone himself. He said he'd never touched his phone. So he pays you, and it comes in at like $341 on the Zelle printout. And then like 2 minutes later or less, Jamari's knocking on the door. So how does Jamari know that you're paid and that the transaction's over?
I sent a heart.
You sent the heart? And that's the symbol that says, hey, money's in the bank type of thing, or, yeah. Have you used that before on other, like, transactions like this?
Not that I remember.
Not that you remember. Maybe not the art, but do you send something like paid, or do you send something like that? That's like the cue, like, yeah, okay, money.
Not really, because, like I said, it's not my pay, but sometimes I go by myself.
Okay. All right. When you were going there this time, you guys didn't have any intent to shoot this guy, right? So, you're shaking your head no. That
No.
Doesn't play well for the audio.
So, okay, so, no.
Okay. I know it's kind of, I wouldn't say totally common practice, but it's not out of the ordinary to have people kind of engaging in something that might be like morally wrong in their eyes, right? So like this guy, Brian, he might not want anybody to know that he's paying for, services, right? So for somebody to go there and get away with this, not performing their services, that's not uncommon for people to run games on people, right? Was that kind of what you guys were going for? Just a quick in and out because you figured you wouldn't have to perform anything and then Jamari's going to knock on the door?
That wasn't really the plan, but I just know that I didn't want to be there like the whole time.
Yeah. That wasn't the plan though? Like what was the whole plan? I mean, you obviously said you didn't want to have sex with him, and you know that's what he wants. We have the text messages between the two of you. Like, do you have you were asking him if he has condoms and everything else, like.
Because I don't remember what I said to him, but if that's what I said to him, it was just because I wanted to make him believe that I was.
Right. So you could get paid. Right. So.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
No.
You want to drink some more water before we take you? Great.
really there.
Yeah. All right, put these back on.
Keep forgetting, sorry.
No problem.
In November 2025, a jury convicted both Ashley Arrieta and Jamari Webb of first-degree murder and burglary. The following month, they were both sentenced in Pierce County. Jamari Webb received 36 years. Ashley Arrieta received 31 years. A weekend trip that started with friends, drinks, and a strip club ended with a 27-year-old man losing his life inside a hotel room hundreds of miles from home. And for investigators, the case that seemed complicated at first came down to one shoe left behind, one surveillance clip, one DNA match, and one heart emoji sent the moment $1,500 hit her account. That was the signal. That was the evidence. And in the end, that was enough.
And there you have it. If learned anything, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Until next time, remember, never let the excitement of an opportunity silence the quiet voice telling you something is wrong. That voice has never been wrong. Stay safe, stay wise, and thank you for joining us today. See you in the next story from Hidden Crime Network. Bye for now.